and probably your competitor is hydrate. Let me ask you, between 100% electrical car versus hydrate, what's the problem on hydrate? How come people are not satisfied with hydrate? If hydrate is the final solution already, nobody gonna buy the Tesla. If Tesla is only the style, if Tesla is only the fashion will be gone very quick. But if we determine hydrate is not the final solution, then that's the opportunity for Tesla. So if you are the market, you want to choose between, not necessarily Tesla, you want to choose between 100% electrical versus hydrate. What's the problem for the hydrate? Then will lead to this issue. My conclusion is each new business, each new startup comes from current problem. So what's the problem on hydrate? Why people are not satisfied with hydrate? If hydrate is good enough, there will be no room. There will be no market for Tesla. What's the problem for hydrate?
We still use gas.
Right. This is only the middle point. Hydrate is a temporary solution, I think. That is a temporary solution before all technology can go into the 100% electrical. Because even this hydrate, we still need to pump the gas somehow. But we all know, probably within 100 years, probably less than 100 years, the gas will be gone. That's for sure, almost for sure already. Even not within our life range, but next generation, there will be no gas they can use. The oil will be gone.
I think that the government rules also influence the other electrical vehicles. For example, it's like when you buy a hybrid, you no longer get this combo sticker advantage of those.
Right. So hydrate is not the final solution. It's only the temporary solution. So that's why market is so excited. The market is we are so excited to see Tesla really running. I'm not surprised. I will see more Tesla day by day. But let me give you more challenge. What's the problem with Tesla? If you are the people say, I want to wait, I just don't want to spend like $80,000. It's not cheap. It's a very fancy car, but $80,000. Of course, they are going to introduce the low cost, say 40,000 range, 50,000 range. Even the news come out, give it a lot good news for the stock market. The stock price go up. So what's the problem with Tesla? Battery recharge, right? And the life of the battery, right? And the mileage of the life, right? Another thing, price. I don't believe the regular family can really afford, the $80,000. In the past, people spent $80,000 on the Mercedes-Benz, right? So I think $80,000 range is kind of limit. It's kind of limit. They had to introduce more popular price range.
So for the current style, and if you look at the style, look at this 0 to 60 miles startup, it's really like a sports car.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the start is very stylish. The speed is very fast.
Yes.
It's a 3.9 second.
Right.
It's almost you're comparing Porsche.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes, the cost is high, but
right.
Compared to high-end consumers.
So any other problem with Tesla? We just use Tesla example because my conclusion is each new idea, each new startup company comes from the problem. So if you want to start your company to compete to replace Tesla, what's the problem with Tesla?
Well, I remember reading the news before that there was a New York review, and then it made them look really bad. Tesla, the battery died, and then there's some quality control issues. And then the Tesla, Elon Musk tried to post back, do a blog post and say, oh, it's the reviewer's fault, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But there's that spread a doubt within the media that, oh, the people who are driving them, they're really the beta testers.
Right, really.
It's not complete.
And they spend 80,000.
Yeah.
It's the beta tester.
Yeah.
Right.
So still going.
They should get free, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm a beta tester. I should get free. I should get paid eventually. Right.
Tesla gives you like a free charging. Where if you go to Santana Row, there's 6 charging stations just for Tesla.
Oh.
It's free. It's totally free charging.
Right
But-
now,
Well, yeah, until they get it.
But at least right now, I have not seen any Tesla, die on the freeway. On the, I have not seen it. I have not seen any Tesla been towed away. So far, so far, at least so far.
I think the other downside is
Satisfied.
the service stations, not regular.
Right, you need to
dealership
send to
or-
specialized.
There's no dealership.
No, there's no dealership, right?
And also,
Right.
service.
There's no
garage,
dealership.
Nobody has.
So the marketing is another problem, right? Right now it's almost direct sale.
Yeah.
Almost direct sale. You need to order this directly from Tesla. Then there's no dealership.
Right now, the models, if you have any problems, replace any parts, you call the
Send it
service, they deliver a car to you,
Yeah.
and they take your car back to the factory.
Right. So this is problem.
If I have a car-
As I said, when you identify your later on when you come out to present your case, you need to say what is your opportunity. When you say opportunity, mean what is the current problem. You sense already. Okay? You need to let us know what's the current problem. What's the people really not satisfied. Okay, we'll talk about the. This is very old. This is very old slide. So I don't want to use this one. But we know the IPO number goes down every year in the United States. Even for this year, probably it's a little bit better. But compared to overseas, compared to the emerging market, say in India, in China, the IPO number in the United States is way behind. It's way behind. So probably IPO is less and less attractive. Okay. Sometimes I have another idea for all people. Instead of IPO for your business, okay? Because IPO, number one, subject to many regulation. So it's not really pleasant thing, okay? People just say, oh, Twitter went IPO and there's a big news on the market. We talk about, everybody all talk about that. But it's not necessarily a good thing. We all know after your IPO, you need to follow a lot of regulation. And as a founder, you need to follow out. You making sure do not violate the inside trader. And this is a very severe penalty there. So instead of thinking, instead of the IPO idea, why not use licensing? You use the license, right? You have the patent, you have a copyright, then you just sell your license to a very specific customer. Another thing is, if your business is more like a service type or retail business, why not franchise? Because franchise type business subject to a lot less regulation than the IPO. Because your goal is to raise more money, more capital. And one IPO is one of the channel to raise the money. But however, the bad thing is you subject to too much regulation. So I don't really care about the IPO number drop, in the United States compared to the rest of the world. Even for this class, I don't really see IPO is one very feasible opportunity for us. Okay, I don't know what's your idea. I don't really care about the IPO. A few of my friends, they really caught the opportunity during the year 1998. If you are here, you know, the time between the 1997 to 2001, for those 3 to 5 years, that's a golden age, right? That's the first time the website is a website 1.0, right? This is the first time the website bubble before burst, okay? As long as you have an idea and you just come up with the homepage, okay? You just come up with one homepage, then you can IPO. You can IPO. That crazy. If you know, try to get the memory from that age, you know, 1997 to 2001, the first website bubble. They're so crazy, and you know, the bubble just burst, you know. So I'm not that crazy about the IPO idea. I think it's okay. If you can think about that, it's good. As I said, a few of my friends, they caught the opportunity and they went IPO. So what? The company closed a long time ago. No, they went IPO, say 1999. Within 2 years, all of the stock become just paper. Just become paper, right? Once the bubble burst, nothing, no any value on the stock. Even it's a trading stock, but nobody gonna buy it. The company could just close. And even worse, they have a lot of income tax liability. That is the worst case. Once you win IPO, maybe you recognize your gain. Then after that, you lose everything, but your liability is still there. You know, so I just don't really think IPO is really the good idea, at least for today's market. Yes, go ahead.
How about you take over the counter stock?
You mean the OTC, right?
Yes.
I believe my friends, they are all on OTC. Same thing.
So that is just
You mean
piggyback
OTC?
on-
You mean the Nasdaq, right? Do you mean Nasdaq?
yeah, piggyback on OTC stock and then push 就是publish the product and could transfer the company to be listed again. So you can bypass the IPO.
Yeah, this is very technical. Okay, yes. When we talk about your financing issue, you can bring up that idea. Okay, because this is not finance class, and of course, usually the finance is the big issue for the startup company. Without the capital, I just don't see how can you make your idea valuable. Okay, I believe we have very great idea, but without the money coming in, without the capital, we just cannot, no way, to make our idea more valuable. Okay, there are so many terminology here. I just don't want to repeat them. You can read your book, you know, on your page 9. So many way to raise your money. You have angel, you have 49er, you have a classic, you have a creative, you have hybrid. So just read it, okay? This kind of the terminology. I just don't want to repeat it. Okay, how to form your new business. Okay, number 1, come up with idea. Any idea so far? I want to hear from yourself. Do you have any idea? Doesn't matter mature or not. Tell me your idea and tell your class your idea. Yeah, I want to hear your idea. Just even imagination. Yeah, Daniel.
Okay, so I was thinking about like Coursera has a lot of massive open online courses for free, but then right now they're having a problem with monetizing that. So I think, what if you do like a Netflix of Coursera? So you have subscription model, and then you can, and with each subscription type, you can have up to 3 classes at a time, and you can pay this amount per month or whatever like that. Or you can do like an iTunes version of that, you have each one's like $7.99, maybe it's $99, and then you can just take the class, and it's high quality, and everything's delivered to you very easily.
Very good. So right now, I think almost each of the university, they all provide online. Stanford, Harvard, I believe, they all provide online, and it's open, right? So if you can modify the Netflix model, right? Netflix is just a movie, right? So this is a great idea, right? You modify the Netflix model, and you just try to marketing your idea for those subscribers. So pay the monthly fee, $5.99, $4.99 every month. Then you can get on your website and to watch whatever the education course they would like to take. Of course, there's a problem. You need to get the license from each educational institution, but I think they can be solved. Just like Netflix, they solved this problem already, right? So this is good idea, because I think for today's day, the lifetime learning is become more and more popular, right? Even I sitting home, I try to watch the video and try to learn something I missed during my college year, right? I believe we all missing something, right? We only have 4 years, right? So you took this class, you missed something else, and something really interests you and you want to learn. So that's very good. Even you learn some subject totally different from your profession, right? So I think this is a good idea. You follow, say, Netflix model and provide some kind of educational online class, and you can, charge them the monthly fee, the membership fee. I think Netflix. You know what? Before I go to you, okay? I really wonder, okay? This is my really amazed. People try to simulate Netflix, but there's no competitor yet. Why? How come? Can you give me the answer? I know there's competitor.
Right?
Yeah.
Redbox.
Yeah, but
Redbox is you have to go to
She asked, yeah.
what make Netflix so unique and so dominant on the market? Why? What's the major reason why?
Well,
The content.
I think
Content?
they just move very fast, and then
Okay.
they just got all the deals, distribution,
And also technology, I think.
technology.
They control certain technology.
other
There's
people
know-how.
can do
People just
content.
cannot simulate. I believe they do have the innovation on the technology.
And they enter the market very early.
Yeah.
There's another thing. They dominated the market already.
Really, yeah.
And the people just like me, I don't want to switch.
Can't catch up.
Because I cannot watch so many movies anyway, right? So once I want to watch some movie, I think about just Netflix. There's no second, choice for me. Yeah, good.
Okay.
Mark, yes.
For me, I think that the current data center and also the enterprise, all the solution is not energy efficient. So what we try to do is we try to build a new generation of the cloud infrastructure. So it can scale from SME to enterprise to data center. This very unique solution, bundling server storage and memory together. So this is how we try to do.
That's your idea, right? Okay. What else? We're gonna talk more and more. If you want to follow up the same idea, it's your choice, okay? So I just want to bring out the idea right now at this moment. Any idea ever? Doesn't matter how premature, even just imagination.
Actually, if you look at computers, especially data center, the servers, almost at least the large size companies don't have UPS backed up for the computer. There's no need for a power supply coming from, basically, if you look at it, the whole process of power feeding the computer, it's from AC to DC, and DC translates to AC again, then it goes to power supply out, and then goes to DC again.
Yes.
Two translation lost like a 60% of
Right. Energy.
efficiency already.
Right.
If you take rid of regular power supply,
No, the current new generation already sold it, just one step. So from AC to DC, then straight to the data center. It's already done. And even the textbook is even
it's too late.
even first it's even more. It's going to the rack.
Yeah.
Every rack is only
Yeah,
power,
he
you
had
know,
a kind of break.
aggregate power supply. It's not individual server, it's power supply.
Just
It's
shuffle
together.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Well, so
It's not blade. It's not blade.
no, not really.
It's
It's
you know
Yeah.
how you mentioned the wireless recharging?
Yeah, wireless recharging,
Why can't I
right?
do it for the laptop? You know, just like Starbucks, they have this new table that you put any device on it and wireless recharging.
Yeah.
That way people just go there,
Yeah.
copy and go
I'm
to
Yeah.
the table.
still puzzled on how you can charge the car with the wireless.
Right.
It's not,
So you
it's
can
not
do
only
the
side
research,
effect.
you know. So
It's-
I do not limit this business to the Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
If you want to do this research next week, but not everybody, okay? You can do the research. What is how come the European country they can do the wireless recharge? They build out the very long solar panel along with the highway, along with the highway. So you need to build out this along the highway, because you need to have the car. You know, you don't have the car sitting there, right? You have the car drive along the highway, along the highway very, very long. So like 200 kilometer, very long distance. You have the solar panel there,
Yeah.
then they convert the energy and transmit to your car. So of course you need to have a receiver or something, you know, that kind of thing. But this is a very, very good idea. You can do that kind of research, and you do your presentation next week. It's a good topic, very good topic.
I don't know how big the European countries are, but United States is 3 times bigger than Europe.
Yes, yes. So we have more opportunity, Demi. We have more opportunity. One thing I can tell you, okay. One thing I can tell you. Right now in each development country, okay, they all have high-speed train. So that's why we talk about high-speed train, right? But there's no way we don't have such market. I can say, you know, that's just for fun, okay. The idea, right, really, the idea for high-speed train in the California, I think that's totally just for political reason. That's totally for the political reason, because in the United States we don't need it, and even we build out one, nobody gonna take it. Maybe you take, you know, for one time for your whole life, just want to experience it and see what's in it, and no second time, because in the United States our highway networking is so established, and people in the United States, we like freedom.
Like the cars.
We like car. We are the car people, you know. We are the car nation, you know. Even we build out the high-speed train, we just leave it there. So that idea is, I say, just for fun, you know. So, but you know, the wireless recharge, that's workable, durable, because we have the longest highway system in the whole world. We have the longest, you know. So if they really happen, that's maybe the final solution, you know.
I think the highway from Southern California to Northern California is due to the air traffic too high, and it cannot afford more. Building another airport is not as good as building up another highway system. So, no.
I don't see any reason to build out another highway system. But I say, for the solar wireless recharge system, just along the highway, along. So you know, so we just build out the wireless recharge system along the Highway 5, for example. We have 400 miles from the Los Angeles to here, so that's long enough to fully recharge your car probably 3 times already.
I mean, speed. From transfer from one place to another. We were taking.
Speed, right?
Yeah.
Right, because the idea is from the founder of the Tesla, right?
Yeah.
So it's like only like 30 minutes. Is that
Much faster.
right? It's 30 minutes from the San Francisco to Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
If they really happen, maybe Maybe because automobile cannot reach that speed.
Maybe like 10 times faster.
Yeah, 10 times faster if you only have 30 minutes, right? But the problem is how to realize, make the idea become the real thing. Another thing is the cost, because right now nobody can estimate the cost because it's totally from idea, right? So hopefully if they have it right, I totally agree with you. If the speed benefit, okay, totally replace the freedom, because we are automobile people. However, it took 8 hours or 6 hours from here to Los Angeles, and it took only 30 minutes. Yes, I will take. So really, this argument, about the benefits. Yeah, if the high-speed train can really bring in, such great benefit, I think, that is a good idea. Yeah. But compared to the regular high speed, it's only like 200 miles every hour, then I think that's not big enough. If the current idea, the high-speed train from San Francisco to Los Angeles, if 2 hours, I think it's okay.
I think it must be very close to fly.
Yes.
Or people will
Yes.
rather choose
Yes.
fly.
Yes. If the time between 2 points is almost the same, even cut to the half. If I drive automobile 5 hours, cut to the half, say 3 hours, I will not take it. I say forget it. I prefer freedom. The freedom is big issue. If you take the high-speed train, you on both sides you need to rent a car, right? You either take taxi or the bus, or you rent a car, and there's no point. There's no any sense. So you need to cut to the 1/5 at least. You cut to the quarter, and there's no benefit. But anyway, we talk about this. Before we talk about any new entrepreneurship, we talk about the current problem. The current problem lead to the new solution. So the current problem lead to entrepreneurship. That's the starting point. If there's no problem, everybody's satisfied. There's no the new technology.
What about if it's not a problem, but it's a new opportunity?
Yes, well, go ahead. If there's never the problem, but just the new the opportunity, yes, of course.
Like the
Maybe.
Apple iPhone or
Yeah.
iPod,
But I would say after the 17th century industry, right, and there's less and less new opportunity. When we say new opportunity, we really see some problem here. So like iPhone really solved the old problem eventually. So if you want to say the brand new opportunity, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. It's from nowhere. I just don't see it. Yeah,
There's some opportunity. If we were thinking about just try to use the big data.
Oh yes, of course, of course. Yes.
Different
So eventually this class is also try to inspire everybody to watch for the new opportunity. Every day our daily life, we have so much opportunity to experience. What is inconvenience, and what's the we just don't satisfy. We are not satisfied with the current solution, and that other than complain. Sometimes we just complain, right? We don't. I just don't like it. I don't buy it. Sometimes we just leave alone. But don't just leave alone. Grab that. That may become your next opportunity. So when you hear people complain something, that's the opportunity. Like today, that is big issue. Right now, if for those people they take the bar, commute, from their home to the job, the big problem is they may be the strike, next month, and they become the problem. But is there any opportunity? I don't know, maybe. When I say opportunity, not necessarily in the sense of technology. Sometimes people can create some kind of system, say to how to settle the dispute between the union and the company. If people can create that kind of method, sometimes you can create a new system to solve the problem. Sometimes it's not necessarily technology. human being, we are, we are so intelligent. We're so intelligent. If we can create some kind of new settlement procedure, it's more like a gain theory. If you learn the gain theory, we can create more gain, right? If we can create a video game, why not create a new real life game, right? Every settlement is one kind of gain theory. So if for you to study the game theory, you can create a new ball game maybe, and sometimes you can create a new game for the real life. So sometimes just give the idea. You're not necessarily 100% for technology. So sometimes we just how about throw the dice to solve the problem, right? We have the dice, then unit you win, the next time company you win, maybe. Okay, after we have the idea, who were you to discuss? Would you discuss in the kitchen table or with somebody else, or you just keep yourself? What is your personality? You want to bring out your idea with your friend, with your colleague, with your co-worker, with your therapist? You have too much idea, or you just keep yourself? How do you think?
So you mean
You want to discuss, right?
Yeah.
You would like to. Okay. So your personality is more open,
I think you have to.
right?
To your point, if you go through a discussion, you may find a lot of things redefine more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the pro and con? You open up. Yes.
Same
thank you.
as skills.
Yeah. So I know it's confidentiality, so that's like you're afraid someone will steal your idea. So I think maybe it's good to discuss with professionals you trust and not in direct competition with you, maybe another field, then they can give you valuable feedback and you don't be scared to steal your idea.
Yeah, there's one issue we're gonna talk about by the end of this class. Okay, that is a lot of country I will provide it to you. Before you bring up your idea with somebody else, you're better off. Number one, if you can trust these people, that's okay. Otherwise, you better off ask the other people to sign off the agreement, non-disclosure agreement. Some kind of hurt the feeling, okay?
Okay.
Some kind of really hurt the feeling, okay? But in order to protect you, I highly recommend you use non-disclosure agreements, all right? Unless this person is 100%, or unless you think your idea is just too rough. Nothing these people can steal away. Just just totally pure abstract.
but it's better to file a patent.
You just come up with the mathematics formula. You read out the number, it means nothing. Nobody can see what does it mean, okay? Otherwise, in order to protect the people, steal your idea away, you better off consider to sign off the non-disclosure agreement. Or you think these people is 100% trustful. Alright? Either way, otherwise, do not discuss. That's my recommendation. As James, you just mentioned, you must discuss. At some point, you must. Because if one idea only in your mind, there's nothing. That means nothing. Alright? One idea only in your mind, they almost equivalent as no idea. So at some point, you must discuss with somebody else. But unless this person is 100% really trustful, or unless you think your idea is totally abstract, nobody can steal. Otherwise, I highly recommend you, I will provide you the sample with one single page. You know, maybe you cannot really buy people, you really cannot buy, cannot protect. But at least, these people will alert, right? Well, okay, I signed non-disclosure with James. I will not discuss the same thing with anybody else without his permission. That's my suggestion. Yes, Peter, you go first.
Okay, so does these people, if these all people are included in the team member, still need to do this
Yes,
agreement?
yes. Let me put this way. Those people will not become your team member before they sign off non-disclosure agreement. The other way around. If those people, either one person trustful is automatically become a team member, okay? Or those people, they refuse to sign non-disclosure paper. Would you involve them?
No.
Of course, you think you are second thought, right? Right? So to answer your questions, those people will not become a team member unless they would like to sign off non-disclosure agreement. That's my recommendation. You can do whatever you want, but I highly recommend you want to involve some people you can work with. You can work with in the long run. And at the first place, they already refuse to sign off the non-disclosure agreement, then you have second thought. You should have your second thought. All right, Daniel?
Yeah, just ask your recommendation. Is it better to get a lawyer to actually draft one for you? Or
Yes,
download
highly recommend.
templates?
Spend little money, very little money to protect you.
Okay.
Again, everything is balanced. Okay, if this person is your lifetime buddy, right? You have 100% trustful. You don't have to, but I really highly recommend you have the legal advisor with you. Sometimes you just get a very brief recommendation, and it's better than nothing. It's better than a lot better than nothing. Okay. Sometimes just one single page non-disclosure agreement, and people respect that. If I sign it, I really respect. So I shut my mouth. After I talk to you, I remember I signed something with James. I'll shut my mouth off. I will not talk about this idea in every cocktail party. I will not, right? But if you don't do that, the next day everybody talk about your idea. Everybody say, hey, you know what? James got a great idea. And everybody knows it. Right? So I think I still recommend. By the way, I will provide you a lot of agreement sample by the end of this. For example, by the time you want to, the next one, how about the founder's commitment? After you talk about your idea, right? You have a group of people become a team member. Formally, informally, right? And you have your meeting once a week, and you gradually have money putting in, right? So, but at this moment, you're better off you have some kind of agreement, other than non-disclosure. You have more commitment come in, right? You have a letter of intent, for example. I will give you the letter of intent sample, right? You have a letter of intent, and you have a timetable. So upon what schedule you want to see the money come in, and you want to see the people resign from the current job and join your team. But at that moment, be careful. You don't violate your previous employment agreement. I believe right now in every high-tech company, they have a competitive, they have a non-competitive clause there. They regulate, they asking you don't leave the job and take away their technology. How can you protect your new business? Do not violate that clause. That's another thing you need to keep in your mind.
I think most of the companies, at least I work for, they always have a clause that during the time of employment with this company, all your inventions working, whatever it belongs to the companies outside.
Right. Everything, technology,
How do you hide from
every technology, right?
separate this thing?
Right. That's big thing.
Yeah.
That's big thing. And on one side, the law protect your previous employer, company, and the other side want to give you the freedom, because if the country by itself cannot buy for the whole life, even cannot buy for a certain limit period. You are free. You are free to do whatever you want. But how to do the balance? You need to consult with your lawyer. There's the solution, of course. Once you sign off the agreement, you are not bound. You can do whatever you want, but within the limit. Yeah. And then you have pull out from your employer, right? I think we're gonna stop here. Let me see. What else? Yeah, we have another stage, you know, but I think I just gonna stop here. For your next week, before I give you the lecture, okay, follow up whatever we stop today. That is your time, okay? Each of you come here to do the 10 minutes presentation. I think that's not too tough. You pick out whatever the new company which really interests you, okay? When I say new business, not necessary for profit. If go to the online to do the research, the wireless recharge, right now in European, probably is conducted under the government. Maybe conducted non-profit organization, maybe. But if as long as there's a new business, new opportunity for the United States, you can choose it, okay? And not necessarily is a large scale, small type business is okay, right? Anything interests you. And you can start from the point to find out what is the problem for the current market. Any problem make you not satisfied, okay, make you feel inconvenience. And starting from that point, then we go from there. Any problem, any question so far?
Is a formal presentation with the slides or?
Yes, I prefer that way. I don't want to define what formal is, okay? Formal mean, you know, you want to give a surprise, I mean. You know, just think about those people sitting there are your potential investor. You want to do some presentation to impress us, all right? So 10 minutes. Hopefully when I say formal, will not give you too much